What's up, guys?
Obviously with the Kyrie stuff, how was it to have him back in practice? And what's it like?
Great. I mean, Kyrie, his presence, his presence alone is great for us. Have him back in the mix, and however he's involved is just great for us. So having him in the gym is great.
It seemed like yesterday at the park there was a moment where you were kind of hitting back and forth with him and laughing. Just how was he fitting into the mix, even though he's kind of going in a different direction?
I mean, it's never really an issue of fitting in at all. I mean, I've known Kyrie for so long. He's great. I mean, when he's around, like the energy's better. Like you notice his presence. You always notice his presence. So there's no like getting used to. Like, I mean, I saw him on Sunday. It's not like it's been 4 months. He was just gone for a little bit. So it's not really so much of like getting used to him. It's just like he's back. And we're here to support him, however. And we're always glad that when he's around, and we're always glad he's here.
You do have to get used to what may have to get into a situation where he's in, maybe on the road, and then
Yeah.
I guess how different is that? And usually the guy gets hurt, he's out for whatever.
Yeah.
How different is that?
I don't know. To be honest, I really don't. It's not something that I think like experienced before, but like I said, whatever he decides, whatever the team decides, whatever agreement we come to, or whatever happens, like we're just going to support him, and like I said, when he's here, we can use him. He's amazing. So that's up to. I'm not even going to waste time like trying to wrap my head around something that I don't know the situation yet. You know what I mean? It's a waste of time for me, but it will, we'll adjust and we'll act accordingly. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, like we haven't spent much time. We haven't spent any time talking about it, so I don't know. To be honest, I wish I knew. I wish I had an answer for you. I just don't. But it's to me, it's like when somebody, like you said, when somebody gets injured, just like the next guy up. We got to be there to pick our guys up. If somebody can't play, then that's what we'll do. We'll just keep moving on. The thing about preseason games, I think it's more about us than it is them. We need to work on the things that we need to work on. It's great to be able to go up against different guys and have different matchups, but right now we're working out ourselves. And there's even times in the regular season where that's still the case. Like we have to be right. In the playoffs is when it really comes down to like schemes and putting a defense together and making sure you execute these like certain little game plans. Not to say it's not important during the regular season, but that's when it really comes down to it. So for us, it's about getting our stuff right. Offensive execution, defensive execution, and I'm not even talking about like scheming for different players. And I forgot your second part of it. Oh, the depth, yeah. Yeah, I mean, especially when you play guys like Joel, you sort of have to do that by committee. Like, he's one of the best centers in the league. So he's a handful. So you have to, like, you got to throw different looks at him. And having our depth, the depth that we have, helps us a lot. But like I said, tomorrow's more about us than it is anything else.
Talking about getting your stuff down. I mean, with a dozen new faces or whatever it is from last year, and understanding that you guys won this last preseason game, but is defense kind of communication.
Yeah.
Having the rotations where he's on time instead of having second base.
Yeah, I mean, for me, yeah, for me, for sure. I think defense is like, it's got to be at the top of the list for us. I mean, really, it's like about all right, when our communication is good defensively, I think we're a lot better. You know, when we get quiet, like we have a bunch of guys who know what to do. We just got to be on the same page. When you're switching a lot of stuff, when you're playing, you know, with kind of non-traditional lineups a little bit more, like your communication has to be better. And that's what we've worked on in practice. It's been good in practice, and it's been good at some parts of the games, but putting it together, talking for the entire game is like, you know, it's a skill. So that's for me, that would be my emphasis for sure. Say that again? Javon's great. His energy's great. Obviously a great defensive player, but offensively he's very capable. You know, and for us, you know, I think a lot of times when our offense is rolling, it makes the defense better. You know, teams are having to take it out. You know, they're not running in transition, but he does a really good job of like splitting those two. You know, sitting down playing defense, and then as soon as we get it, you know, transitioning to offense is something I've been really impressed with him. It's not. It seems kind of like an obvious thing, but like, you know, there's certain point guards who are better than others. He does a really good job with that. Yeah. He's been great, man. He's just like a very like overall like a well-rounded player. You know, he has great knowledge defensively. Can handle a little bit, can pass a little bit, can dribble, can kind of fill those gaps. So he's going to be huge for us. I think he's just a good locker room presence, good guy to have around the team, and obviously also a great player. It was good. It was fun. Yeah, I've been a fan of that show for a long time, so it's cool to get that credit. Thanks, guys.